Donald Trump is never not in front of a camera. So when Donald Trump takes a bit of a sabbatical, 7 days off, and he's got, his swollen cankles, bacon bread in his shoe, he's got bruises on both hands, he's dragging his right leg in every video that we see, that video of him walking down the red carpet to Putin, red carpet aside. I mean, Jesus Christ, nobody has, licked so much Putin ass as Donald Trump. But you see him walking on the red carpet and he's just like snaking all over the red carpet. He can't seem to walk in a straight goddamn line. Something is up with the guy. Obviously, he's sick. He's nearly 80 years old. All he lives on is, McDonald's. I love a good McFish sandwich. It's the worst sandwich. No, to me, it's the best sandwich. And, he sucks down Diet Cokes, like they're going out of style. He is not a healthy dude. He's never exercised because, it decreases his human battery life or some bullshit that he says. He's fucking psycho. But he's obviously in very poor health. He's not looking very good. Even in this press conference, he did not look very good. And we've got, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but I wanted to show you, what was it? It's this right here. Okay, so have a look at this. I don't know. I'm sure you've all seen this by now, but there was like this party going on across the street from the White House, and somebody is standing out on the balcony with the phone camera, and he's just filming he notices something weird. Somebody's throwing something out of the window of the White House, and it just looks really odd. Now, I didn't really give it a whole lot of thought. It is kind of weird to see a window open in the White House because, that's supposed to be the most protected, guarded place, and usually they don't open those windows. We'll get to that in a second, but here, take a look at the video. I don't want to unmute it, but you look at this window right here. You see somebody just threw something out the window. It's very odd. It's not a lot. It's just this tiny little, looks like a tiny little black bag. The guy in the video, I don't want to play it because there's music in the background and I don't want to get flagged for that shit. But the guy that's shooting this, he's like, this is really odd. I didn't think I was going to get a show today. And, it just looks very strange to see a window open and something get thrown out of there. So, all of it is very odd. It's very strange, but I didn't really give it a whole lot of thought. Mostly because, this is Aaron Blake on Twitter says, Trump says the video of someone throwing out something out the White House window must be fake. He says those windows are very heavily sealed. He suggested it was AI. He didn't suggest it. He said, that's AI. It's fake news. It's AI. And the White House had already spoken about this before Donald Trump did his press conference, and it said it was a contractor. They were doing some work in the building. But, I mean, if they're doing a contract, if they're contractors and they're doing work in the building, then why aren't they, going down like a service elevator or something like that? I mean, I figure the White House is probably pretty well equipped to have like service elevators for people that do actual work in the White House. And why would it be just this tiny little bag? The way Donald Trump answers it, when we're going to get to that, let's just get to this right now. With Donald Trump being, out of pocket for 7 days, and with all of the illness that he looks like he has at the moment, I mean, what is getting thrown out the window? I didn't really give it that much thought, but with this answer that Donald Trump gives, it makes me go, what was it, man? Was it the medication they were giving him? I don't know what the fuck was thrown out of that window, but his answer makes it seem really fucking suspicious.
I'm my dad.
There's a video that is circulating online now of the White House where a window is open to the residents upstairs and somebody is throwing a big bag out the window. Have you seen this?
This is Stephen Ducey.
That's probably AI generator.
So
I actually,
Look at the look on this guy's face back here. He's like, I can't believe that he's giving even JD Vance has got this. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. They've already given an answer. They said it was construction workers that were throwing stuff out of a window. He looks very incredulous. You know, he doesn't believe any of this shit.
open the windows. You know why? They're all heavily armored and bulletproof.
So that's a fake video.
Well, it's got to be, because I know every window up there. The last place I'd be doing it is that, because there's cameras all over the
What
place.
the fuck are you talking about? The last place I do this? Well, what's the first place you'd be doing this, Don? I mean, tell me you're a criminal without saying that you're a criminal. Tell me you're a liar without saying you're a liar. You know, I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it, but the stuff that I heard some things. It's like, you just said 2 seconds ago you haven't heard anything about it. I don't know anything about it. But now all of a sudden it's AI. You know, and that's the last place that I would do it. Where would be the first place that you would do it? What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, including yours. No, but every window, I've never seen a window that's... In fact, my wife was complaining about it the other day. She said, love to have a little fresh air come in.
Yeah, I know why she wants some fresh air, because you smell like fucking shit and cheeseburgers. You know, whatever you're filling up your baby diaper with, you stanky ass motherfucker. That's why she wanted to open a goddamn window. By the way, she was... Melania is never at the White House. She's usually staying in New York, but she was actually at the hospital in Bethesda, the Walter Reed Hospital, the president goes to. She was at Walter Reed. She's never in town, but all of a sudden she's in town now. She wants to open a window because of your stinky ass.
You can't. They're bulletproof. And number one, they're sealed. And number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds.
I can imagine him going over there trying to open up a window, and somebody's like, you know, he's like struggling with it and he can't get the damn thing open. And somebody probably says, Mr. President, you're not allowed to open that window because it's bulletproof and we can't have open windows in the White House. Somebody could take a shot at you. And they probably told him that, you know, all the bulletproof glass weighs a whole lot is 600 pounds, and he's just regurgitating what he's been told. But I could just imagine him trying to open up one. Why can't I open up one of these windows? I want to get some air in here. It smells like shit in here. Mr. President, that's you.
Pretty strong to open them up. No, that has to be... Where was the window? Let me see.
It has to be AI. I mean, look, I can't even believe this is happening. He's giving a press conference. He doesn't know anything about it, supposedly doesn't know anything about it, but he immediately just goes to AI. And he's got Steve Doocy here over, you know, showing him a goddamn, I can't believe this is actually happening. He's literally showing him a video of it. No, I don't think it's fake news. It's got to be fake news.
Maybe from the renovations.
Look, you hear that guy. Somebody just threw it out there. Maybe it's from the renovations, because that was the excuse that Carolyn Levitt told us earlier today. It was from renovations. There's nothing, nothing to see here, nothing to worry about here. Look at this guy back here. Everybody's time to take a look at this fucking video. It's fucking ridiculous.
Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street side, I think.
Yeah.
So right here.
Yeah, those windows are sealed. Those windows they're all sealed. You can't open them.
I mean, we literally just saw the video. We saw the open window. We saw the bag getting thrown out. We saw an arm throwing the bag out there. But no, it's fake news. It's AI. Convenient excuse for me.
What you were saying regarding the federal...
It's the kind of thing they do. And one of the problems we have with AI, it's both good and bad. If something happens really bad, just blame AI.
I mean, look, he literally just did that. He's literally saying the thing that he would do. Blame AI. At the same time, he is cuddling up to every fucking Silicon Valley billionaire, allowing them to do the AI. We're funneling money to them to do this AI shit. So if AI is bad, honestly, AI is great for Republicans because it is just the perfect excuse every time. I mean, can you imagine having a video of somebody, doing something dastardly? Oh, let's just speculate, shall we? We have video of a billionaire, maybe not Donald Trump, diddling a young girl. And Donald Trump goes, "Oh, that's AI. It's got to be AI. It's fake news. Fake news. AI is so good." That was a fucking cell phone camera video. I didn't. I should have probably just went ahead and played it, even though the music was playing in the background. But the guy who was filming it, he's like, "I didn't know I was going to get a show today. What the hell's going on?" And then one of the other guys goes, "Did they throw another one out?" He goes, "Yeah, they threw another one out." So I mean, they only got one of them on camera, but you know, the guy that was filming was talking about it was at least two bags that get thrown out the White House window. You never see shit like that. But he goes a little bit further about this whole AI. It's a very good excuse for me, folks. Can't believe everything that you see, especially all the bad stuff about me.
But also they create things, you know, it works both ways. If something happens that's really bad, maybe I'll have to just blame AI. But
Jesus Christ, man. He's literally saying the thing that he's going to do. If something is bad about me, I'm just going to blame AI, just like I did right there. Right fucking there. My God, man. My God. Yeah, I already showed you that with somebody said it was already a contractor. By the way, I didn't get a chance to show you this yesterday in one of my other videos. I just want to make sure I got it out. Donald Trump was talking about how, I was only gone for 2 days. Nope, you were gone for 7 days. Oh, I've done a whole lot of interviews. You did one interview. One interview. Just constantly exaggerating, constantly lying. And this was the one interview he did where you didn't get to see him. You just get to hear his voice. And I wanted you to hear what his voice sounded like in this particular interview.
I'm very disappointed in him. He and I always had a great relationship. Very disappointed. Thousands of people are dying. They're not Americans that are dying, but they're Russians and they're Ukrainians. And there's thousands, and it's a war that makes no sense. And it would have never started.
I mean, he sounds sick as shit, man. He sounds like he's got COVID. He's either that or he sounds like he just woke up from a goddamn coma.
President, and that's what bothers me even more because the election was totally rigged, and it's a shame. We'll see what happens, but I'm very disappointed in President.
Anyway, we don't need to hear the bullshit he's saying. I just wanted you to hear the tone of his voice. It's just really, really bizarre. Was there any more to this bullshit? We just have to, maybe I'll just have to blame AI. AI, perfect excuse for me. I mean, the guys around him are just, they have this really concerned look on their face like, do I need to catch him if he falls down? Because Donald Trump has been sick as shit. It is obvious to everybody with, 2 working eyeballs that this guy is definitely under the weather and he is reaching the end of his life. We can wish all day long that it was going to happen. And I noticed that so many people, after he came out and did this press conference, there were so many people out there just collectively like, "Oh man, he's alive. God damn it. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so depressed." Evil never dies, folks. Evil never dies. Does he? I don't really need to hear any more of it, honestly. Let's just, anyway, to conclude with that, I would not have given this any thought. I would have thought it was an odd thing. And when Carolyn Levitt said that it was part of the construction crew, I didn't really give it that much thought, even though it is kind of odd. It's not like they were throwing out big, huge bags out on the lawn. These are, just a tiny little black bag of something. What was in that fucking bag? What's in there? Obviously, it's not the goddamn Epstein files, but when you see everybody working overtime, making excuses for the reason why Donald Trump is not standing in front of a camera like he always does. The guy just lives for being on camera and fighting with reporters and answering questions and being on TV. That is what this guy fucking lives for. And he is gone for a week. It's unprecedented. It is the 10 years that we've seen him, ever since the moment he came down the goddamn golden escalator, he has not gone more than 1 day without being in front of a fucking camera. There's not been 1 day we have not had a quote from Donald Trump. And to have him gone for 7 days, the visible signs of him having IVs in his hands, they've already admitted that he has a what do they call it? Intravenous problem where he's not getting a lot of circulation of blood from his feet to his heart. He's on all kinds of heart medication. The guy is not well. And him immediately just going straight for the lie. It's AI, it's fake. It's like, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what you're talking about. You hear about the black bag that got thrown out of the back window of the White House? No, I've not heard about it. But it's fake news. It's got to be AI. It's like, he cannot help himself. He is just a constant liar, and not a good one either. I don't know why his people continue to believe him. I sure as shit don't. So, we're probably never going to find out what the hell it was. Eventually all this is going to come out, and I don't know what's going to happen when Donald Trump passes away. I'm sure there are going to be conspiracies galore. Everybody's going to go, oh, the Democrats finally took him out. Never mind the fact that the dude is like 80 years old and completely unhealthy, and all he does is eat fast food, and barely play golf. The guy is not well. He's never been well up here, but physically he is not well. So when this guy passes away, there's going to be a lot of happy people out there, but there is going to be a lot of crazy people and sad people out there because he is their God King. They fucking love this dude. What is going to happen? They're going to lose their fucking collective shit when this guy kicks the bucket. And then, of course, we're going to get Peter Thiel's blood boy as president, JD's pants. What the fuck are we going to do with that? I have no idea. That's all we need is that psychopath Peter Thiel with his goddamn Palantir. We're going to have President Palantir. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's in the black bag. I don't know why he's lying about it, but it looks suspicious as shit. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.